Have you ever stopped to wonder about the power of the words you speak? Most people think words are just sounds, nothing more than fleeting vibrations in the air. They say, it's just talk. It doesn't really matter, but that is where they are wrong. What if I told you that every word you speak is a seed, and once planted, it takes root deep within the soil of your subconscious? This is no simple metaphor, my friend. This is truth. The words you speak, especially in the quiet of the night, carry more power than you may realize. They don't just disappear, they descend. They take root, and once they do, they must grow. This is why I always say, be careful what you declare, especially when you say, I am weak, I am poor, I am lonely. These words, said without care, plant seeds that must bear fruit. But the opposite is true as well. When you say, I am strong, I am abundant, I am loved, those words, planted with feeling, will transform your world. And make no mistake, the subconscious cannot argue. It doesn't question your declarations. It simply accepts them. Imagine this. A farmer walks through his field, a pouch of seed in his hand. He doesn't argue with the soil. He doesn't ask it to choose between wheat or thorns. The soil simply receives whatever he plants. That is how the subconscious works. It does not decide. It only accepts. And what do you think happens when you speak with conviction, with feeling? That seed is planted deep. Now, do you see why I tell you to be careful with your words? If you speak with doubt, fear, or hopelessness, the subconscious doesn't question it. It takes your doubt as fact. If you speak with certainty, faith, and love, it will bring those things to you. You may ask, but Neville, why do some of my words not come true? The mystery lies here. It is not idle chatter that creates. It is the words spoken with feeling, the words spoken with passion, with purpose, the words that come from the very core of your being. So tonight, as you lie down to sleep, consider this. What seeds are you planting? What declarations are you making in your thoughts and in your words? I am weak, or I am strong, I am poor, or I am abundant. Remember, my friend, the harvest is inevitable. The seeds you plant tonight with faith and feeling will sprout tomorrow. So I ask you, what will you plant tonight? The soil of your subconscious is fertile. It never sleeps, and it will bring forth whatever you plant. Before we move on, take a moment to reflect. What will you say tonight, just before you sleep? What are the seeds you are planting? Speak with feeling and watch your world transform. Do you understand the true power of midnight? It's not just a time on the clock. Midnight is something sacred, something hidden. There is a time when the veil between the conscious and subconscious mind is thinnest. A moment when the conscious mind grows still, when the chatter of the day fades away and the gate to creation swings open. That moment is midnight. When the conscious mind begins to fade, when the noise of the world falls silent, that's when the subconscious, that creative power within you, is most receptive. It's the time when your imagination is free to create without resistance. It's the holy passage between the waking world and the world of dreams. This moment, my friend, is sacred. When the mind grows still, when your body becomes heavy and your thoughts start to drift, this is the doorway to the subconscious. And it is in this state, in this twilight between wakefulness and sleep, that the seed you plant carries the full weight of reality. That's why I tell you, midnight is the moment of surrender. It is the time when you are at your most receptive, when the gates of creation are wide open. You may think this is just a passing moment, but it is in these moments that your life is shaped. The thoughts you plant before sleep, in those sacred minutes of midnight, will become your reality. They are the seeds of your future. You see, the subconscious is like the soil. It cannot resist. It cannot argue. It simply receives. So, when you lie down at night, what are you planting? What are you allowing to sink deep into your mind? Is it fear, doubt, and negativity, or is it hope, success, and abundance? When you speak those three powerful words, I am, before midnight, you are speaking into the very soul of the universe. And what follows those words is not a wish. It is the truth. Tonight, as you prepare for sleep, ask yourself, what seed will you plant before midnight? Will you speak your future into existence, or let the night pass by without realizing its potential? The soil is ready, the moment is now. These two words, I am, are not just a phrase. They are the key to creation. When you say I am, you are invoking the very creative power of God within you. And whatever follows I am, that is the seed you plant into the fertile soil of your subconscious. And the subconscious will act upon it. Think about this. When you declare I am, you are not just stating a fact. You are shaping reality. You are creating form. Every word that follows I am plants a seed that must grow, must manifest. And that manifestation is inevitable. But here lies the mystery. It's not just about saying the words. It's about feeling them. It's about truly believing them. You see, the power of I am comes from the feeling you attach to it. You don't simply say, I am wealthy, while feeling the absence of wealth. You don't say, I am loved, while feeling the loneliness. You must feel the reality of it. I am is the very name of God within you. And when you use this name, you invoke creation itself. But the question is, what will you do with this power? I know you've been taught differently. Many believe that God is distant, separate from us. They've told you that you must beg for his mercy, that you are a sinner, unworthy of his favor. But I tell you, the God you seek is within you. The name of God is not some distant voice or divine figure. It is the simple awareness of being. I am. When you say I am, you are invoking the divine power within you, the creative force of the universe. And once you speak it, the subconscious accepts it, and the outer world must conform to it. Do not take this name lightly. Do not use it carelessly, for every time you say, I am, you are declaring a reality into existence. You are setting the pattern for your life. So tonight, when you speak the words I am, don't just say them. Feel them. Let them resonate with the deepest parts of your being. What do you want to become? What reality will you create with your words? Say it, feel it, and know that you are already that which you desire to be. Now that you understand the power of I am, you must also understand something essential: persistence. You see, words alone cannot move mountains. It's not enough to speak the words once and expect immediate change. The law is perfect, but you must be faithful in your application of it. This is where most people falter. They speak the words, they plant the seed, and then they wait. But my friend, they wait in doubt. They wait in impatience. And so, the seed they planted never takes root. The harvest never comes. Persistence is not force. It is faith in action. It is the quiet, unwavering belief that what you have declared will come to pass, even when the outer world offers no proof. Consider a farmer. He plants his seed. He doesn't dig it up every day to check if it's growing. He trusts the process. He waters it. He waits, and he knows that in time the harvest will come. The same is true for you. You've spoken the words. You've planted the seed in your subconscious. Now you must trust the process. The subconscious works in silence. It doesn't need your constant affirmation. It only needs faith. It only needs you to persist in your assumption that it is already done. I remember a woman who came to me frustrated, asking, why has nothing changed? I've been affirming for months, and I asked her, what is the feeling behind your words? She admitted that deep down she didn't truly believe it. She was watering her seed with doubt. And that, my friend, is where the law falters. It is not the words you speak that matter, but the belief you hold in your heart. She began again, this time with faith. She spoke her affirmations with the feeling of already having what she desired. She persisted, and in time, Her life changed in ways that felt natural, effortless. Her seed had taken root. So I ask you, will you persist? Will you continue, even when the outer world shows no evidence? Will you trust that your words will manifest, even if you can't see the harvest just yet? Persistence is not about forcing things to happen. It's about faith in the unseen. It's about holding to your vision, even when everything around you seems to contradict it. The world does not move because you demand it. It moves because you believe in the world you are creating. And when you persist in that belief, the world must align with it. Align. Tonight, as you lie down to sleep, I want you to reflect. Are you planting your seed with doubt or with faith? Are you persisting in your belief that your desires are already fulfilled, even if you can't yet see them? Trust the process and let the seed grow in silence. When you have planted your seed, when you have spoken the words with faith, when you have persisted in your belief, there remains one final step, the step of surrender. Many believe that prayer, that manifestation, is a constant struggle. They try to force the universe to bend to their will. But true creation does not come from struggle. It comes from rest. It comes from the quiet, knowing that once the seed is planted, the harvest will come. Imagine a farmer who plants his crop. He doesn't sit by the field waiting for the seed to sprout immediately. He doesn't dig it up every morning to check. He trusts. He knows that nature will do its work. So it is with you. Once you've spoken your word, once you've declared your desire, your only task is to rest. Let the seed work in the silent soil of your subconscious. This is where so many falter. They plant their seed, but then they dig it up with doubt. They look for signs, they search for evidence, and they become anxious. Do not do this. When you plant your seed, let go. Trust that the law is working. Trust that the harvest is on its way. You see, my friend, the law cannot fail. The subconscious never sleeps. Once your seed is planted, it will grow, even if you cannot see it. And that is where faith comes in. When you rise in the morning, rise as the new creation. Do not let the world tell you otherwise. You have already spoken your truth in the silence of midnight, and now you must walk in that truth without hesitation, without fear. The harvest will come, but you must allow it to unfold. Many people fail because they wake up in the morning and go back to the old story. They look at their surroundings, their bank accounts, their relationships, and they see no change. But I tell you, the change is happening in the unseen. It is happening in the subconscious. So when you wake, don't search for evidence. Wake in knowing. Know that the seed has been planted and the harvest is inevitable. Trust that the bridge of incidents is already being built step by step towards the fulfillment of your desire. So tonight, when you speak the words, let it be your final thought before sleep. Let it sink deep into the fertile soil of your subconscious. And when you wake, don't search for signs. Wake in trust. Wake in knowing your harvest is coming. Rest in that certainty.